Hello friends, Pete the Drummer here. I am in New York City, and in this video, we're going back in time. That's right friends, I am in New York City today to visit the Downton Abbey Exhibition, which currently runs until September 3rd. Unfortunately, that means that by the time I post this video, chances are the exhibition will be long gone. But hopefully it'll be coming to a city near you. Got here about 45 minutes early, so I'm killing time in Central Park with an ice cream. But it's hot today, and it's melting faster than I can eat it. So if you know me or you're a regular watcher of my channel, then you know that I am fascinated by all things history. And so it should come as no surprise to you that I am a big fan of the show Downton Abbey. Because while the storylines might be a little bit cheesy at times, the creators and the show itself went to great lengths to represent the time period as historically accurate as possible. And so the complete run of the show, which if I remember correctly, was 6 seasons, spans 20 years of British history. And that is reflected in things like the props, the set designs, things like introducing automobiles, and even in some cases the language that they spoke, phrases and things. But mostly it's reflected in the clothing, which was, like I said, historically accurate for whatever time period they were representing. Also, if you don't already know, the house that was featured in the show is a real home in England called Highclere Castle, currently owned by the 8th Duke of Carnarvon. And according to a BBC documentary that I watched a little while ago, the success of the show Downton Abbey is largely responsible for the current Earl retaining ownership of the house. I believe before the show aired, before it became such a big hit, the Earl and his family was actually in some pretty dire financial straits, and they were considering selling off the land. So thanks to the success of Downton Abbey, I believe, if I remember correctly, thanks to the success of Downton Abbey, they were and the rise in tourism, the family was able to keep the estate. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, it's getting about time for me to go in and head on into my tour. So I don't think I'll be talking very much during the coming footage. I'm just going to film and let you guys who unfortunately may not be able to see this exhibit, I'm going to film as much as possible. So, if you're ready, here we go.
When the new century was driving their own way, so we'd see how they would meet the challenges that lay ahead.
Now you are cordially invited to explore the world of Downton Abbey, both above stairs and below. Now it does seem slightly odd to me that you should concern yourself with the kitchens and the servants' quarters. Just as I confess that I'm slightly surprised by the clothes that some of you have decided to wear today. That having been said, it is my happy duty to welcome you wholeheartedly to the world of Downton Abbey.
Oh, there you are. I was just checking the linen rotation. If I don't keep an eye on it, the same sheets get used until they fall into shreds. Now, can I help you? Or are you all right just poking about for yourselves? If there's anything you need, please come and ask. Indeed, here you are, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness me, you are managing to get about. Oh,
I've given my life to Downton. I was born here, and I hope to die here.
See, the point of the so-called great family is to protect our freedoms. People like us should lead the fight to keep tradition going. The role of houses like Downton is to protect tradition. That's why they're so important to maintain. Are we going to have tea or not?
I have a duty beyond saving my own skin. The estate must be a major employer and support the house, or there's no point to it.
I've got to check some figures with Tom before he goes into Thirsk. Quite the businesswoman. We must rise to life's challenges. Yes. I suppose we must.
You see a million bricks that may crumble, 1,000 gutters and pipes that may block and leak, and stone that will crack in the frost. I see my life's work.
They don't live badly, you have to concede.
It lives as they're supposed to live. It has its burdens and its benefits.
Testing times are coming for these estates. Indeed, they've already arrived. And many great families will go to the wall over the next few years.
War has a way of distinguishing between the things that matter and the things that don't.
Sometimes it feels as if all the men I have danced with are dead.
Should we give them some more space between the beds? We can screen off the small library. Could leave you the boudoir. I wanted to put the intermediaries in there, but we don't have to.
The world was in a dream before the war, but now it's woken up and said goodbye to it. And so must we. Hello, Mama. Can I tempt you to one of these new cocktails?
No, I don't think so. It's too exciting for so early in the evening.
Better avoided, my lady.
Suppose someone comes in. They'll find a man sitting in an armchair. They'll survive it.
What is going on in here?
I like the new fashions. Shorter skirts, looser cuts. The old clothes are all very well if one spent the day on a chaise longue.
To be honest, I'm starting to ask myself how much longer we can go on with it all.
We'll go on with what?
The household, the servants,
You're not in difficulties, are you?
the butler, under-butler, footman, the valet, ladies' maids, to say nothing of the housemaids, the kitchen, the laundry, the gardens. And anyway, who lives as we used to now?
to know their marks as a cue. Those no guest would really risk their lives. In the dark, protocol and precedent.
I wasn't known how to talk.
Servants are human beings too. Yes. Preferably only virgins.
I suppose Cousin Isabel is entitled to put up an argument.
Of course she is. She's just not entitled to it. How you hate to be wrong. Forgive. And feel the sensation.
Earth would bring the dressing gong instead of me. And at the wrong time. Ah! I wondered where you got to. Do we have all the stragglers? And the individual who discovered the gong, or would they prefer to stay anonymous? Very well.
Did I hear the dressing gong, Mr. Castle? Oh, I see. Well, hello again, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you have found everything of interest, both up here and in our more workaday setting downstairs.
I still find it most irregular that the staff should be gawped at like displays in an exhibition.
If I might have a word, Mr. Carson, please excuse us for a moment. I thought you might want to look at these.
Applications for positions given. There must be dozens.
Hundreds? Those are just the tip of the iceberg.
Some of these names look familiar. No. Promising? Absolutely not. It is very flattering that you should want to work at Downton Abbey, but you must realize that it's not always a bed of roses. We have known difficult times, believe me, both upstairs and down.
Ah, Carson said I'd find you here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do so hope you've enjoyed your visit, both above and below stairs.
I wondered who you were talking to. Hello, everybody. How nice to welcome you.
Lady Grantham and I are delighted to have been able to share some of Downton with you today.
Indeed, we are. Only I hope we haven't worn you out. I'm afraid there's more than enough to explore here. And the truth is, the place is so rich in stories.
And in memories, don't forget. Some sad, of course, there's no denying. But we could teach you a thing or two about romance and friendship, too. And above all, let's remember the laughter.
Are we talking about your mother?
It's true. It's very hard to think of Downton without thinking of death. She is, after all, at its core.
And so are you. And so are we all in a way, family and servants. I like to think this is a household with strong foundations.
And never a dull moment, as my mother would say. Would you excuse us? We must change for dinner. What would I do without Bates?
What would we do without any of the staff? Isn't that right, Carson?
Perhaps, my lady, but the real question is, what would the staff do without the family?
Well, the truth is, the family and all you who serve it so well together make Downton what it is. I could no more imagine this place without Mrs. Hughes than I could without Mamma.
Well, I've never been compared to the Dowager Countess before.
For all you know.
Before the conversation gets out of hand, I suggest we move along into the drawing room.
Very good, my lady.
It was wonderful of you all to come, but now do please excuse us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
May I also bid you farewell? For now. Perhaps we'll meet again. Never know.